Welcome students for Agial School, especially Prep 1. Good morning. My lesson today, repeated multiplication. What is the meaning of multiplication? Multiplication means repeated addition. For example, 2 plus 2 plus 2. 2 repeated 3 times. This means 2 times 3. The meaning of multiplication. Another example. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals what? 4 repeated 4 times. This means 4 times 4. Negative 1 plus negative 1 plus negative 1 equals negative 1 repeated 3 times. This means negative 1 times 3. From the previous examples, the meaning of multiplication. What is the meaning of repeated multiplication? What is the meaning of repeated multiplication? For example, 2 times 2 times 2, not 2 plus 2 plus 2. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 repeated 3 times. This means 2 to the power 3. The meaning of repeated multiplication means power or index. 3 called power and 2 called base. 2 to the power 3. This means 2 repeated 3 times. 2 by 2 by 2. Another example. 4 plus 4, not plus, 4 times 4 equals what? 4 repeated 2 times. This means 4 to the power 2 or squared of 4. 2 called power and 4 called base. Another example. Negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1. This means negative 1 repeated 3 times. This means negative 1 to the power 3 or cubic of negative 1. Understand the meaning of repeated multiplication means power or index, called power or index. 2 to the power 3, 4 to the power 2, negative 1 to the power 3. If A over B is the rational number, what is the meaning of rational number? Rational number is a set of rational number in the form of A over B. A and B belong to integers and B not equal 0. Very, very important. A over B is a rational number. N is positive integer and N is positive integer. Then A over B to the power N equals A over B by A over B by A over B by A over B to N times equals A to the power N over B to the power N. For example, 2 to the power 3. This means 2 repeated 3 times. 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8. Another example. Have to the power 2. This means have repeated 2 times. Have times have equals 1 over 4 equals 1 to the power 2 over 2 to the power 2 equals 1 to the power 2 equals 1, 2 to the power 2 equals 4 equals quarter. Another example. 2 over 3 to the power 3. This means 2 over 3 times 2 over 3 times 2 over 3. 2 over 3 repeated 3 times equals 2 to the power 3 over 3 to the power 3 equals 2 to the power 3 equals 8. 2 by 2 by 2 equals 8 over 3 to the power 3 equals 3 times 3 times 3 equals 27. 8 over 27. Generally, if a over b is a rational number and n is positive integer, then a over b to the power n equals a over b by a over b by a over b equals a to the power n over b to the power n. Another rule, very, very important, if a is a rational number and m is positive integer, then negative a to the power m equals a to the power m. Why? Because m is even number. Again, cancel the sign. Negative a to the power m equals a to the power m when m is even number. For example, negative half to the power 2 equals what? 2 the power is even number, then equals half to the power 2. Another example, negative 2 over 3 to the power 4 equals what? 4 is even number, then cancel the sign, equals 2 over 3 equals to the power 4. Understand? Negative a to the power m equals a to the power m. Cancel the sign when m is even number. Case number 2, negative a to the power m equals negative a to the power m when m is odd number. For example, negative half to the power 3 equals what? 3 is odd number, equals negative, keep the sign, half to the power 3. Another example, negative 2 over 3 to the power 5 equals what? 5 is odd number, keep the sign, equals negative 2 over 3 to the power 5. Understand this rule? Very, very important. If a over b is a rational number, then a over b to the power 0, very, very important, equals 1. Very, very important. A over b to the power 0 equals 1, where a not equal 0. For example, 1 over 2 to the power 0 equals what? Any rational number not equal 0 to the power 0 equals 1. Another example, 1 minus 1 and half to the power 0 equals what? Equals 1. Understand this rule? Very, very important. If a over b is a rational number, then a over b to the power 0 equals 1, where a not equal 0. Where a not equal 0. 0 divided by any number not defined. Calculate each of the following in the simplest form. Calculate each of the following in the simplest form. Number 1, 1 over 2 to the power 3 equals 1 over 2 to the power 3 equals 1 to the power 3 over 2 to the power 3 equals 1 to the power 3 equals 1 over 2 to the power 3 equals 2 by 2 by 2 equals 8. Then the answer equals 1 over 8. Another example, negative 1 over 7 to the power 3 to the power 3. Power is odd, then keep the sign, equals negative 1 over 7 to the power 3 equals negative 1 to the power 3 over 7 to the power 3 equals negative 1 to the power 3 equals 1 over 7 to the power 3, 7 by 7 by 7 equals 343. 343. The answer equals 1 over 343. Another example, 5 over 9 to the power 0, very, very important, equals 1. Understand? 1 and 1 over 5 to the power 2. This mixed number, number 1, convert into fraction. 1 and 1 over 5 to the power 2 equals, convert the mixed into fraction. 1 by 5 plus 1. 1 by 5 equals 5 plus 1 equals 6. 6 over 5 to the power 2 equals 6 to the power 2 over 5 to the power 2 equals 36 over 5 to the power 2 equals 25. Understand? 400 or 0.04 to the power 2. 400 equals 0.04 to the power 2 equals 4 over 100, point after 2 digit, 4 over 100 to the power 2 equals 4 to the power 2 over 100 to the power 2 equals 4 to the power 2 equals 16 over 100 to the power 2 equals 100 by 100 equals 10,000. In the simplest form equals 16 over 16 over 10,000 equals 1 over 625. 1 over 625. Understand? Another example, complete. 8 over 27 equals 2 over 3 to the power what? 8 over 27 equals 8 equal 2 by what? By what? 2 times 2 times 2. 27 equal 3, how many times? 3 times 3 times 3 equals 2 over 3 to the power 3. Then the power equals 3. Understand? 64%, very, very important. 64%. 64% equals 64 over 100. 64 over 100, simplest form equals 16 over 25. Then 16 over 25 equals 16 equals 4 times 4 over 25 equals 5 times 5 equals 4 to the power 2 over 5 to the power 2 equals 4 over 5 to the power 2. Then the power equals 2. Understand? 2 to the power 2 plus 2 to the power 2. Very, very important. Plus, not by. 2 to the power 2 plus 2 to the power 2, the meaning of multiplication. This means 2 times 2 to the power 2. 2 to the power 2 equals 2 to the power 2 to the power 3 equals 8. 8 equal 2 to the power 3. Or 2 to the power 2 equals 4 plus 2 to the power 2 equals 4. 4 plus 4 equals 8. 8 equals 2 to the power 3. Very, very important. 0.027 or 27 thousandths equals 3 over 10 to the power what? 0.27 thousandths equals 27. The point after 3 digit, the denominator is 1000 equals 27 equals 3 times 3 times 3 over 1000 equal 10 by 10 by 10. 3 repeated 3 times, 10 repeated 3 times, then 27 over 1000 equal 3 over 10 to the power 3. Okay, another example. If x over y equals negative 2 over 5, then x over y to the power 3. Replace x over y and put negative 2 over 5. Then negative 2 over 5 to the power 3 equals, the power is odd number, keep the sign, 2 over 5 to the power 3 equals negative 2 to the power 3 over 5 to the power 3 equals negative 8 over 5 to the power 3, 5 by 5 by 5 equals 125. Another example, shoot the correct answer. The multiplicative inverse. What is the meaning of multiplicative inverse? Multiplicative inverse make flip or reciprocal. Multiplicative inverse of the number 2 over 5 to the power 0. 2 over 5 to the power 0 equals 1. Then the multiplicative inverse of number 1 equal itself. Understand? Number 2, the additive inverse. What is the meaning of additive inverse? Additive inverse, it changes the sign of this number to find the additive inverse. The additive inverse of 2 equals negative 2. The additive inverse of negative 2 equals 2. The additive inverse of the number negative 3 to the power 0. Negative 3 to the power 0 equals 1. Then the additive inverse of 1 equals negative 1. Negative 3 to the power 0 equals negative 1. Understand? The multiplicative inverse of negative 1 to the power 3. Multiplicative inverse make flip or reciprocal. Negative 1 to the power 3 equals negative 1 to the power 3 equals negative 1. The multiplicative inverse of number negative 1 equals itself, negative 1. Multiplicative inverse of 1 and the negative 1 is itself. Number 4, the additive inverse of number negative 2 over 5 to the power 2. Negative 2 to the power 5 to the power 2, 2 is even, equals 2 over 5 to the power 2 equals 4 over 25. Then the additive inverse of 4 over 25 equals negative 4 over 25. Additive inverse. Understand repeated multiplication? Thanks for listening and have a nice day.